This month, a Georgia State Election Board member objected to another member's proposal to allow polling places to put up a sign warning non-citizens not to vote. One of the reasons that Sarah Gazal, the Democrat member, objected was because she felt it promoted a myth that non-citizens are voting in federal elections. But the concern over non-citizen voting, is it really a myth? Recently, the Federalist reported that in Virginia alone, over 6,000 non-citizens were registered to vote and had to be removed from the rolls. Days later, Alabama also stated that they had to remove over 3,000 suspected non-citizens. In addition, JustFacts recently published results from a study estimating that 10 to 27% of non-citizens are registered to vote. Their most recent report from May 2024 confirms results of a former study published in 2014, and it addresses some misleading critiques. For example, JustFacts addresses one Washington Post fact-checker who argued that research introduced in a 2023 Arizona lawsuit undermined their findings and suggested that only 1% of non-citizens are registered to vote. When questioned by JustFacts, the author of this study admitted his findings were essentially lowball estimates for the sake of the case. But there was one thing that was useful about the Washington Post's critique. It alerted JustFacts of additional data, which allowed them to go back and confirm the results of the original study with additional information. There are plenty of rational reasons to be concerned about non-citizens voting in federal elections. States aren't allowed to effectively screen for citizenship beyond a simple attestation. Additionally, the Heritage Oversight Project discovered flyers urging immigrants to vote for Biden when they arrived in America, which could certainly lead many immigrants to believe that they are allowed to vote. Thousands of non-citizens have also been found on our voter rolls, and some have even self-reported as being registered to vote. And even when non-citizens are found to be illegally registered, the laws requiring deportation are rarely, if ever, enforced. Fortunately, the Georgia State Election Board ultimately voted in favor of the proposed rule allowing the option of signage in polling locations, warning non-citizens not to vote. Perhaps other states should do the same. Non-citizen voting is not a myth.